Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your October 2018 mid-month general readings. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Welcome to any newcomers. Yes, I am back home in California after being in Europe for 3 months. Thank you for those of you who continue to follow me wherever I go, because I like to travel a lot and I work wherever I go. So thank you for those of you who continue to like, share, subscribe, follow, and give feedback and comments. And thanks to all of my clients out there, regular and new, for keeping me so busy wherever I'm at with personal one-on-one readings. Always an honor and a pleasure to read for you all. If any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me and you've never read with me before, or you've forgotten the information, you can go to my YouTube channel's homepage and click on the little About button for more info and my contact details, or you can click on the description bar of any of the videos I post for information and contact details too. Please feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you and set up a personal reading, live or recorded, as quickly as possible. Turnaround time is pretty fast because I do readings full-time, 5 to 6 days a week. It is what I do. And I'm usually able to get back to you within the first 24 hours of your initial contact with more information. I do a wide variety of readings in all main areas of life, of all different lengths and types as well. So email me if you're interested and we'll go from there. So moving right into this, oh, and I forgot to say, you can also find me on the smartphone app Instantgo under Irish Gypsy. That link is also provided. So moving right into this reading is for the earth sign of Capricorn for the remainder of October 2018. So we're looking at the last couple of weeks of October for our Capricorns. For additional clarification, if you know your rising and your moon sign, watch those videos as well, because that can be helpful. All right, Capricorn, let's see what's in store for you for the remainder of October. So Capricorn, we begin with the Knight of Pentacles, followed by the Ten of Swords. We have the Chariot, followed by Justice. And your overall energy and guidance for the remainder of October 2018 is the World. So there's definitely some significant completion energy here with your overall focus for the next couple of weeks being the World. The World is the last major arcana card in the tarot. The first major arcana card is the Fool, and he has the 0 at the top. And all of the cards after the Fool represent the Fool's journey through life and everything that he learns and how he grows and evolves, which is basically our journey through life, until we reach the top of the mountain, the top of the world, with the last major arcana card, the World. So it's a card of completion, of reaching the top of the mountain. And while there's a lot of mountains in life, this represents completion or reaching the top of one that was been particularly significant. So something is completing. In the upright position, it implies that there was a lot of success, or even if the ending was challenging or painful, there was a lot of lessons and growths learned, and the ending of it may very well have been a lesson in and of itself. Now, it looks like there's an offer, a tangible or practical offer or opportunity coming in that's going to help alleviate some heartache or even a sense of betrayal. Because around the middle of the month or so, Capricorn, we find ourselves with the Knight of Pentacles, clarified by the Ten of Swords. So the Knight of Pentacles, Knights are usually the bringers, the deliverers of the tarot. They represent offers and opportunities, and they can also represent the speed at which situations move. This offer or opportunity or situation is probably a little slower moving than the other 3 Knights, because Pentacles is earth energy, which typically represents slower but stable, concrete, tangible energy. So this Knight of Pentacles is not as fast as his other 3 brother Knights, but he's probably the most reliable, steady, stable. He'll get the job done from beginning to end. So it could be an offer or opportunity that's coming in that may have been a little bit more slow moving. You may have had to wait for this offer or opportunity. It's a tangible one, and it looks very good and very abundant as well, because there's a lot of green and gold coming in. Often the Knight of Pentacles shows up for a new job offer or opportunity, or for a project, or it can just be some other kind of offer or opportunity that's practical in nature. I mean, I've seen it come up for people offering to help somebody move. Some of you, it may in fact be a job offer or opportunity which you've waited for some time, but it is coming in. And it may help alleviate some heartache or heartbreak or even a betrayal of some kind, because it's clarified by the Ten of Swords, which often represents It's sometimes called the stabbed in the back card. It can represent a sense of betrayal from something specific, a specific situation or person. I mean, if it has to do with job or work or career, it can represent maybe getting fired unexpectedly or laid off or downsized or passed over for something in favor of somebody else. It's another card of completion, though, because it's a 10, and in the tarot, 10s represent cycles ending. I mean, we're always, kind of beginning and ending cycles, but the world represents that whatever cycle you're ending now has been very important. It's like a whole chapter, the significant chapter that you've reached the end of. And it could have been a chapter that was maybe kind of traumatic or painful or challenging for you, but it is at an end. That's the beauty of the 10s. Whatever happened to put this man or woman face down on the ground, it's over. The worst is behind you. There's a healing light shining through these swords. It's time to get up and brush yourself off. The sun is rising in the background, a new day is dawning, and the animals are returning to the scene. So it's definitely a card of the worst is done, it's behind you, and there's this tangible offer opportunity coming in that's going to help alleviate that. I feel like for the majority of you, it's actually, I'm not sure. This may be kind of split. It may be for some of you in the job, work, career department, but for some of you, I feel like this is relationship oriented too. There may have been a betrayal of some kind. Maybe somebody hurt you or you hurt somebody else. It could be on the other side. And there's a very practical or tangible offer or opportunity coming in, which is going to help balance that out or help alleviate it or help heal or have some resolvement or reconciliation from it as well. So there is that as well. And the completion can represent the ending of a certain part of this relationship and a movement into a new phase as well. And what the outcome of it is entirely dependent on how you treat this new offer and opportunity and what you do with it. Because at or towards the end of October 2018, we have the Chariot and Justice, two major arcana cards. So 3 altogether. So a pretty significant couple of weeks potentially. The Chariot represents success that comes from staying focused on your goals, not losing momentum, setting your sights, your goals, gathering together all the resources, using your perseverance, will, and determination, and just not losing faith, keeping focused on your goals, persevering, determination. The Chariot represents success and winning that comes because you refuse to give up and you put everything into this that you can moving forward until you get to where you want to get to. A lot of will, perseverance, and determination determines this outcome. And also, so what you do with this opportunity or offer that's coming in, it could be, again, with job, or it could be a relationship, it could be a second chance. But how it turns out is how you do it. Do you, commit your all to it, because that's where the success is going to come from, which is underscored by the accompanying card, which is Justice. This is the card that says you reap what you sow. What you plant is what will grow. So the efforts that you put into this will be directly reflected in how it works out, because justice is blind, meaning that, what we do with the situation is what reflects the outcome, and consequence is not what we wished for or hoped for or intended, but what we actually do, what we choose, what we set into motion, how we act. And so the cautionary advice with justice always is try and operate with the highest ideals that you can, personal honor and integrity and transparency as possible, because that's going to really decide how this really works out in the end. And what you do with this new beginning or new chance here as you transition from one chapter of your life into a brand new one. So Capricorn, that pretty much wraps up your October 2018 mid-month general reading. I hope that you found it helpful and useful. Again, if any of you are interested in a more personal one-on-one reading with me, please feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you and set up a reading as quickly as we can. I do love and romance, compatibility, reconciliation, career, work, and finance, investment readings, channeled messages from passed on loved ones. And I also do gift readings, which are pretty popular towards the end of the year as gifts during the holiday season, although you can do them at any time during the year. And 6 and 12-month overviews, which take a look at what's coming in your life in all the main areas over a 6 or 12-month period, depending on how far ahead you want to look, because in all the main areas. And those are kind of popular in the last few months of the year too, although people do them at any time of the year. It looks at whatever 6 or 12 months is in front of you. But a lot of people kind of like to do them in the last few months of the year as we're transitioning towards the end of one year into a new year. So something to think about. You can also find me on the smartphone app Instantgo under Irish Gypsy, and all that info you get by clicking on the description bar of any of the videos I post, or going to my YouTube channel's homepage and clicking on that little About button. So Capricorn, I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the November 2018 general readings. And until then, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. Take care, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.